Good morning. Welcome to Mel's Mindful Movements, whatever you want it to be this morning. I'm sitting under cover today. It's raining, but I do love being outdoors. And it's just lovely, fresh morning. And whilst it might be cloudy, as I'm always saying, don't judge the weather as good or bad. Just take action to enjoy it, whatever it is. So here I am sitting outside. I'm a bit wrapped up and it's just lovely and fresh. It was really coming down hard a minute ago. So what are we going to look at today? Surrender low self-esteem. Now there are many, many ways of letting go of our self-esteem. But what came up today, I felt, was how often do you measure your worth by outside opinion? What others might think of you. There are people that measure themselves by how many likes they get or comments on their posts. I tend to view it that if I can help one person every day, then I've done my job well. I free these messages out to the universe, and whoever sees them is meant to see them, and that's okay for me. But if you were to, let's think of it, if you were to have a small child in your care and that child bought you their first drawing, or they got themselves dressed in their own choice of outfits, what would you say to them? Would you immediately ridicule them and tell them that's rubbish and try it again, or go get changed, or would you just rejoice in their creativity, telling them that it's wonderful, even if it's just making an attempt at something? And this isn't about pampering to your ego, but this is about trying to switch around that dialogue. Because this, I think, just sums it up beautifully. Don't waste your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts. Your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts. When you look in the mirror, think of yourself as that small child, telling yourself how beautiful you look, telling yourself how wise and wonderful you are. This isn't about fooling ourselves, but do you know what? We spend so much time saying the negative thoughts, the ugly words, that we can do with switching those words around into something more positive and uplifting. When you do something, when you achieve something, do you praise yourself or do you immediately find fault? I always remember reading about, I don't remember the names, it was a long time ago, about a man who had a daughter who was an incredible pianist. And she had her first concert. And he sat in the audience and tears coming down his face because she was so amazing. She had a standing ovation, and he went behind backstage to meet her afterwards, and he was about to tell her how incredible that was, how amazing, and she immediately just said, "Yeah, but did you hear that I missed that note?" She immediately found something critical to say, and he was so saddened by this, by her level of perfectionism, that did not allow her to see the beauty. Doesn't mean you're not always striving to be better, but she dismissed what was beautiful, what was amazing, what made thousands of people stand up and applaud her. And that's where we can go, that creates that low self-esteem. We think because someone has reached a level of excellence, inside of them they're thinking they're fabulous, but that isn't always the case. And sometimes people can be suffering from that crippling self-doubt. We can all get it. But if we don't measure our thoughts and our words to ourselves, then that can be what rules us in our life. So maybe when you look in the mirror, just remember to see that small child, or when you achieve something or you do something for the first time, stop, think of that small child first, and then think of how you can see that in a different way. Because then this one came out. Enjoy being yourself and you'll feel no need to copy others. If we can get into that right relationship with ourselves, being more forgiving of ourselves when we falter, when we trip up, when we maybe do something that isn't nice to others. Because that's sometimes what ugly thoughts can force us to do, is take it out on other people. But when we feel more joy with ourselves, we find we have more joy to give to others, truly give to others, rather than maybe just a superficial word or two. And then this one came to complete the message, counting your blessings. And in this theme, count your blessings of how amazing you are. How about spending today writing down 10 things that are blessings about you? Maybe start with 3 if you struggle with 10, then another 3, then another 3, then another 3. Keep going, keep going. Fill a page with the blessings of who you are. And then maybe measure your self-esteem at the end of that. You may feel silly, okay? To start with, people can feel awkward, silly doing this. It takes practice. And before long, those words take on meaning. And then you truly begin to believe them. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. We all need a bit more kindness at the moment. Always we need a bit more kindness. So, you have a wonderful day. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. And I'll see you soon. Be well.